Hey, welcome to the G-Way Show, y'all. Your boy, your host of the most Jesus Peace, man. We back with another one. We back with another episode, y'all. Yeah, man, it's just a Wednesday. Quick pop out, man. Happy Wednesday to you guys. Should we just tapping in and shit? Before we get the day started, I still been busy with a situation I've been dealing with, man, as far as some family situations and stuff, man. So I've been just doing my show just try to come to y'all in the morning and bring y'all something instead of not bringing y'all nothing at all, man. We live on YouTube, Twitch, and Kick right now, man. Y'all like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Tell a friend, tell a friend, tell a friend, man. Get us going in the algorithm, man. But yeah, man, I'm just doing a quick morning pop out, man. Happy Wednesday to you guys, and just seeing what's going on, man. Just stopping in y'all can hear my voice, to come on to the channel or whatnot. Um, I didn't have too much going on at the moment, but I just most definitely wanted to bring y'all something, man. Yeah, I didn't want to not just come on and not bring y'all nothing to have nothing for y'all, man. So yeah, we just popping out and shit, man. Before we get our day started and get to going, I might try to pop back out later on, man. Um, I was watching a little bit of the results of the NBA playoffs last night. I seen the Knicks won. They playing Atlanta, the Hawks, and I don't. That ain't a series I'm really interested in, but um, I don't know, man. I'm kind of leaning toward the Hawks, man. I'm rooting for the Hawks, and I'm rooting for the Magic to close it out. Hopefully, they can do it. I think they play either tonight or maybe tomorrow. And I know the Lakers play the Rockets tonight, man. I hope they go. I hope the Lakers show go ahead and finish the series off against the Rockets, man. I'm sick of it already. I want to see Luka Doncic and AR-15 back in the lineup, man. Let's just see what happens with the Lake Show or whatnot. Um, San Antonio, man, they won a first playoff series in a while, and Wemby did his thing last night, man. I call him the anomaly, man, because he's so fucking tall, skilled, and gifted. Uh, you know, I never thought we would have seen nothing like him in this lifetime, uh, personally. But he's here now, and we getting to witness it and see it. And man, he's a monster. I just say that he's a monster. They gonna be hell to beat. And who else? Somebody else played. Oh, the 76ers beat the Boston Celtics, man. The series, I believe, is 3-2. And Philly knows they can't lose no more games. So Joel Embiid, I believe, scored 30 points last night or something. I have to go back and check the stats on that. Uh, and all that shit there, man. You know, and look, y'all like, share, subscribe to the channel, man. The link is in the chat if y'all want to come up real quick. I wasn't gonna stay up here long. I was just coming up here to, like I said, get her, y'all hear my voice and shit, for about 15, 20 minutes, man, just talking and putting some subjects out there, man. And something else I wanted to talk about. What else? 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 That I was really listening to that really blew my fucking mind. I know they wasn't talking about the All Star JR uh, situation right now. That's kind of calmed down. I think it's still a little mentionings about it because they want to see what kind of situation he's going to deal. I just think the feds are questioning him for something bigger to come. Now, like I say, they got a lot information on that whole situation, far as the footage from the restaurant and everything like that. So, man, the puzzle shouldn't be hard to put together with the FEDs, man. You know, I mean, that should be open and shut. What done happened, and like I say, man, free that young man, man. That man was just defending himself. He didn't going out, you know, robbing the place or nothing, and you know, trying to stick up people or anything like that, man. He was in there fighting for his life, for his shit and his property. So I'm just saying, I think he did what he had to fucking do. It was that. I see something else, I guess, about Vlad TV and Ari Spears. I don't really know what that's about, but I kind of putting together there was something about the payments. And I see that boy Tony Yayo, man, he in the mix. He's still rocking with Vlad, man. You know, I think Vlad is pretty cool, man. I don't think nothing wrong with Vlad, man. You know, I know I be hearing, you know, a bunch of people saying Vlad the police and Vlad this and Vlad is that. The only thing I didn't agree with Vlad is when he was bringing the people in on his Tupac case, and you know they was spinning the narrative that you know, the Keefe D shit and all that stuff, you know. Now that to me, I just don't believe on how stuff happen, man. And you know, like that, the homie, man, one of the original Mal Parus, man, that boy Neckbone, man. I'm gonna have to DM Neckbone, man, and see if I can holler at Neckbone, man. Cause it's some things I would like to even just speak with him about, cause he got a lot of knowledge on the case or whatever. Or not just the case, just the situation in general. We ain't even got to do it live. It's just for some self gratification for myself to know a little bit more into that situation. But me doing the math from A to B to C, I don't think nobody can tell me that those cops that were gangbangers wasn't the real catalyst for what happened to Tupac. I'll just say it like that in a nice and roundabout way. Also, in other situations, man, the war in Texas, my goodness, man. Tell y'all a story, man. I was getting my hair cut by my brother, man. My brother used to cut my hair, man, some years ago. Back in, he cut it forever, but this was in 2020, late October, and then we got into early November. But late October, because my birthday, you know, is late, is in the latter part of the year. And my brother was like, "Yeah, man, that nigga Mo3 go hard, man." You know. Now, you know, for those that know, I rap and do music, but at this point in time, man, I was so disgusted with music. I didn't even want to fucking listen to no music around that time, man. You know, when I started back listening to music, man, I'm listening to the Gap Band, man. I mean, you know, Lakeside, man. I'm listening to some the Superfly soundtrack with Curtis Mayfield, man. The real music. Hey, man, I listen to some Sade, man. I go back old school, man, and vibe like the old gangsters, man. You know, our predecessors that came before us, man. You know, they played that feel good music, is what they used to call it. But then my brother told me about Mo3, man, and man, he showed me some of the videos in the barbershop. I heard Mo3 songs, man, and I was just fucking amazed at how that nigga was coming on that microphone, man. He was a real beast. And from that moment, man, I was hooked and just a real fan of it, man. After tapping into his music, listening to the Four Indictments album and stuff like that, you know what I'm saying? Listening to his real first very album. The Gangsta Love album, man, that R&B album, man, it don't get a lot of credit like it should, man. But man, that album was hot like a motherfucker for it to be an R&B album, man. And it was strictly dedicated to the women, man. It wasn't even no gangster shit. That bitch was hard, man. And man, I tapped into it, man, to find out a whole lot of shit about Mo3, man. But what I was trying to tell y'all though, at that time, when my brother laced me up about it, man, 2 weeks later, Mo3 had met his untimely demise, man. And that was some crazy shit that day. We heard that shit because we was at the barbershop when that news had traveled across, the state and shit, you know what I'm saying, and over the world, man. But what this shit had happened, and actually what happened the day it happened on the freeway and all that shit came by. But to fast forward, man, last night, man, the motherfucker on a platform, I think the young guy named Broadway B-Way 357 channel. Shit was boiling at an all-time high last night, man. This was the fallout from the interview of the girl that Mo3 was last with hours before he met his untimely demise, man. And fuck. All day yesterday, man. Salute to that sector, the Mo3 sector, man. That shit was fired up. It was rolling last night, man. I'm going to give a big salute for sure to Sin City Raps. I gotta give her her flowers, man. Big salute to Big Sin. She did a live yesterday on the girl that Mo3 was with, basically defending her baby daddy. If y'all want to go back and watch that episode, man, I think y'all should tune in to Sin City Raps, man. She usually was gonna do an hour live, and she went over two and a half hours, man. And I think Goon came up there too. Goon, it is what it is TV, man. I think he came on now, and they dropped a lot of gems, man. A lot I know and some shit I didn't know. And I was like, the shit you find out, man, on YouTube, man, the shit that you find out on YouTube. So I'm giving Sin her flowers and props. Also, on B-Way 357 channel, I gotta give another major salute and give him his flowers too, man. That nigga Ratchet TV, big Top G, big Ratchet TV, man. He went in on them girls last night, man. And you swear that these motherfuckers was fighting through the goddamn, they was having an actual live fight, man. Because the girls are sisters. And the thing about it is that everybody feel that those sisters had something to do with the demise of 3. And they way more involved than what they done led on to know. Like I tell people, once you start to solve a crime the first 48 hours, man, you got 2 days, approximately 2 days to get all the information, to gather some real prominent information. The demise of Mo3, when he first met his untimely demise, less than 24 hours, those girls was doing an interview claiming that they was his family. And they were putting information and shit out there then. And you know what? I'm gonna reach out. I'm gonna holler at Sin. I'm gonna holler at Sin, and I'm gonna just see if we I could get an interview with Sin on this whole fucking situation. And I hope I can get I really would like to interview or just talk to on our live, put her on one segment and then do a segment with Ratchet TV alone, man. And Ratchet had them on their heels last night. And the other flowers I gotta give the flowers to, man. You know, I know he catch a lot of flack. A lot of people they talk a lot of shit about him. He ain't this, he ain't that. You know, this and that, right? Man, salute the rainwater, man. Hey, he pushed him to the brink. I feel the girl snapped last night, man. And that young lady said that there will be no justice for Mo 3. And y'all be on the lookout for what's going to happen today, because a lot of shit is getting ready to happen today, approximately probably this morning. I'm just waiting on it. And, you know, because like I say, I've been just sitting in the cut watching it, man. And I was watching it. I was listening to that shit last night, man. And my head was like a ping pong. Ping, 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 ping. Hey, I was just tripping on the shit I was listening to. It's like, man, you know, when a court case and shit is coming up, they do tell y'all do not discuss the case with anybody. And I don't know, the girl said some shit last night to the effect that, well, Mo 3, he was he was unaliving people and this, and this. And I'm like, so he was unaliving people, but you was the one he was messing with. How do you make that make sense? How the fuck you make that make sense? And your baby daddy, your baby's father, is now the person that is convicted of murder. Unaliving, I'm sorry, YouTube, unaliving of the Texas legend Mo 3, man. But I'm gonna see if that interview from last night stays online today. And if do and I get home in a decent time, I most definitely want to do a reaction video to all this shit. And I'm gonna reach out to Sin for Sin's blessing to see if I can run the clip, run some pieces of her video and from what she did with her and Goon yesterday, and take it from now. And also, it's another chick, man. And a big salute to her too, man. This lady, this girl named Madam Mo. Not yesterday, but the day prior, that was Monday. She did a badass video too, man, and it was on Twitch. See, she putting hers on Twitch, so she can't be really censored like YouTube really would try to censor you. She's on Twitch running her shit, man. But man, she had some explosive shit on her show yesterday and the day before. So the war in Texas, man, we getting down to the nitty gritty of what the fuck is really coming out. We getting down to the nitty gritty, man, and I'm gonna sit back and watch the board, man. But when I do it, I'm not gonna just full fledged jump into it. I don't want no parts of the Mo 3 sector like that. I don't want to be in it like that. But I will love to do some commentary on it, and I want to talk to some of the key players involved in the Mo 3 sector to come up on the platform and speak their piece with me, man. It'll be very calm, very peaceful. It ain't gonna be all that arguing and all that bullshit, man. We just gonna dialogue, and that's what I would love for the people to do is talk, you know, and you could think. And I don't want we ain't gonna have no distractions or none of that bullshit. You know what I'm saying? We just gonna talk and have a real pleasant conversation about the situation, man, because it's been deserving that with all this fighting and fussing and feuding all the bullshit going on, man. So I'm gonna reach out to Sin later on today and talk to her about some things on that. But I'm gonna tap in with her, man. Y'all, and like I say, man, y'all can tap into those channels, man. Y'all can tap into Ratchet TV. Y'all can tap into Sin City Raps. Uh, Rain got his channel, but he's mostly just doing interviews. But when he talking about that shit, he popping up on panels and shit, getting in the mix of it. But we done found out some shit in the past 7 hours. This shit been going on all night. They been at war. Man, it's some crazy shit to see. That's all I'm gonna say, and I'm gonna leave that there, man. So I'm gonna go and get out of here. I'm gonna get some shit started for the day, man. Y'all be good, man. Have a blessed and prosperous Wednesday, man. It's your boy Jesus. Peace with the G-Way Show, man. I love y'all more than y'all ever know, man. I will be back out and pop out for y'all, man. Hopefully later if I can, and if not, I'll come back out tomorrow morning. But I'm gonna try to come back to later on tonight and give y'all a portion and a glimpse of what this Mo3 sector shit looks like, man, and why I really don't want to full-fledged hop in the shit like when all of them all together. But y'all will get to see it. We'll get to talk about it. We'll get to discuss it. And hey, man, y'all have a good Wednesday, man. Y'all boy Jesus Peace. This is the G-Way Show, man. And we signing out on this motherfucker, man. Y'all be good for the day, man. Holla back.